And my preference. I this was shot in the studio, and because of that, I just had her with bare legs underneath. And then later on, I did shoot it outside, but she wore leggings because it was freaking cold. It was January, and January, even in San Francisco, can get kind of cold. So the only leggings she had was black. So didn't think about it at the time. Then I got it home and I started looking at it, and she had black legs, and there was just really not a lot of things that I could do about it. So I just let it be. The picture was still pretty. I always just say, is it something that's bothering me, or is it going to bother everyone? Okay, here is an issue. Because there is longer lines. I'm going to just make a call. And I'm going to say that I'm following this green here. I know there's a blue that's longer. And Devin is upset about something and is trying to yell and let us all know that he is upset. I sometimes wonder, I wish I had a tape recorder just to hear what the cats did, because they'll cry when they don't think they see it, and they lose us in the house. They'll they won't look first, they'll just start yelling. And part of me kind of wonders what kind of noises they make all day, because cats will communicate with their kittens with sound because the kittens have their eyes closed, but if they don't have kittens, they really don't communicate with sounds. They communicate with a bunch of other things. So their meows and stuff are just for us. And there's no, science has said that each cat develops a different language with their human. So only, you can know what your cat is thinking, or what your cat's meows mean. Sorry, it's cold in here, so my hands are cold, and then I also am pressing too hard and causing issues with my wrist. So I really have to be a little bit more careful about that. So anyway, pen tool. Nope. Oops. And coming up the other side. Stopping for a second and shaking out my hands. Oh. My mom laughs at me when I say that it's cold out here when the temperatures are about 50 degrees higher than what she's got back there, but it's still cold, damn it. Cold is relative to the temperature that you're used to. Oops. And yes, I grew up in a house where we did not have central heat. We heated by wood stove. which meant my dad had to get up early every day. I mean, he had a job where he had to get up early, so most days that wasn't in hardship for him, but he would get up early. We'd start the wood stove, and we had sheets actually on the upstairs door to keep the hot air from downstairs where we were living escape up to the upstairs when nobody was using it. Oh no, wait, hold on. I don't want to inverse. So I do want to select modify feather. I'm just going to do 1 pixel because it's a little small. So I'm going to go to the channels. I'm on that channel. I'm just going to hit the mask, and then it's automatically going to click in. Yay! That's nice, isn't it? I like things that happen automatically. Oh, okay. So that I did that feather, and it looks like even that 1 pixel was too much. So I'm going to go back before I added the feather, and I'm going to do it again. And this is honestly soft enough. So sometimes you don't need the feather. So now we paint. And we're going to paint black. And what's my brush? Why is this disengaged from my... Come on. Let's see. There we go. Why is this not attached? Usually it's attached. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, I'm changing the workspace just simply to see if I can get things back to where I want them. Okay, that works. And painting is not a bad thing for me right now. All right, so I have this at 93. I don't want it at 93. I want it probably about 20. As the hardness is very hard. Take it to sort of mid-hard. I could close that. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to start brushing. Go around the outside too. It's a little weird working in pixel mode because I have, it's hard because it's not the actual, what you actually see. But it is close. And by close, I mean up in tight. And this isn't the only way to do this. This is just my way of doing this. I'm pulling back on that. I'm going to pull a little bit away. Coming in here.
Hey, I heard over the internet that an artist was cold, so here's some hot cocoa.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
It's got caramel in it.
Ooh, do you know what we also have that I would love?
What?
In the sweet bin?
You want cane?
No.
Oh.
Marshmallows.
You want marshmallows?
I want marshmallows. Thank you.
I support my struggling artists.
Yes, struggling artists need hot chocolate. I think it would be easier if I drank coffee for a lot of reasons. Because a lot of people are just flummoxed that you don't drink coffee. Don't drink coffee, don't drink beer. I think tequila is just downright icky. Like rum though, like vodka probably too much. And I'm probably not supposed to know, but a friend gave me a bottle of cream de cacao for Christmas, so I'm very happy with that.
1.
Oh!
2. 1, 2?
3.
You want
One more than is offered. Yes, that's how much I want. Thank you.
There you go.
And just so you know, they are not the tiny marshmallows. They're full-size marshmallows, so they are taking up the whole glass. But hey, if you're gonna have marshmallows and hot chocolate, you should have marshmallows and hot chocolate. Okay. Now, when I get to doing the tool, I'm most likely going to set my do it a different way than this, because this right now I'm painting pure black, but I'm painting it at a as you can see, an opacity of 17%. I'm gonna try sipping my hot chocolate now. Oh, that's so hot. So I'm just building on top of each other. When I'm doing the tool, I think I'm going to do it a different way, which is instead of painting black, I'm going to paint gray at 100%, so I don't get the same effect that I get here, where I'm actually trying to put everything away. But if I want to have a uniform feeling of transparency. Now, mind you, I haven't actually tried doing this, and I'm really terrified of the bottom of the skirt. And actually, probably before I do a lot of this, I should come down here to this bottom of the skirt where it's the floor showing through. This is actually a really good thing to do. So this may not work at all. So instead of this, I'm now back at 100%. I'm going to come here and I'm going to do a light gray. And I'm going to color this to see if this will work. So I have to sort of be careful. I'm actually going to do that because I don't want to lose that edge, because I want to keep that edge, because but I want to make the tool show through. And if I don't do the edge, you know, like if I don't hold that edge, I'll have problems with it, because then it'll be bigger than the skirt itself. Okay, so that's kind of working. So let's go to this edge here where I meet the stuff above it, the white wall. So okay, coming up here, not going over the area where it's doubled up. I've got to come in with a smaller brush. And what I can do, because I know what color this is, so I'm actually going to come in here and do an even lighter gray. And on the areas where it should be, like coming here where I've got more, I want a little bit of that coming through, but I've got more layers of tulle, I can do this secondary gray, because you can see the difference in the two grays. They're pretty significant, but that lets me get a little bit more of the grass coming through, and I can flip down here and say, okay, yeah, this should be really light. Like here should be really light, but even in here. But then more up here, I'm going to flip and it shouldn't be quite as light. Still want to see that grass.